Right,
like
quick
that.
change of
Like
subject. Piece by Ollie Holt in the Mail today talking about goal-scoring records. And he says it's about time that we gave the game its history back, because we should stop only referring to Premier League goals.
Yeah, I agree.
And he points out, as we have here for many years, that Alan Shearer, for instance, if you include his goals in the old First Division, would have 283 league goals.
Yes, he would.
And would therefore take his place as the 5th highest goal scorer of all time. A list led, as you can see, by Jimmy Greaves. All this conversation started here when we were discussing the King today, Dennis Law. But is that something that we should consider by way of a change? That going forward, that's the list that players should be
I don't
aiming
have a problem when people say, well, Alan Shearer is the Premier League all-time goal scorer. But I don't think we should ignore what the likes of Jimmy Greaves and company did in their time. Because that Jimmy's achievement of 357 goals, I mean, come on, they wax lyrically about Alan's feat to 280. Jimmy's nearly got 100 more than that. I mean, it's unbelievable what Greaves did. Sensational. So how can we forget that? How can we just consign it to the archives and never mention it?
There's too many variables, though, isn't there? The pitches. Well, you took the quality of the pitches, the quality of the centre halves. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. It's just how you want to paint the picture, isn't it? Of leading
well, you
goals.
Don't need to paint. You're just saying these are the records. This is what they did. This is what I mean. Great, Alan Shearer, all-time goal scorer, fine. All-time Premier League goal scorer. Great, I don't have a problem with that. But, it would be nice to say, but he's still 197 away from Jimmy Greaves' all-time record of First Division goals.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Because that's factual.
I don't think you can take into account surfaces.
Well, I'm saying
quality of opposition.
I'm saying there's the balance, isn't it? The surfaces, Jimmy Greaves, what he would have played on to what Alan Shearer. Mind you, the pitches were pretty bad when Alan was playing, but certainly players of today, there's a difference.
So what are you doing, giving Greaves a goal and a half for every goal he scored?
But then I'm taking it away when I say the quality of the centre halves. I mean, I'm sure Alan Shearer come up against much better centre halves than what Jimmy Greaves would have been, because the game, the game's developed where being a centre half has become an art, isn't it? It used to be.
I played against a few centre-backs pre-Premier League.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were a different generation again.
They'd get into their teams, don't worry about that. They knew how to defend. And they could kick lumps at you.
Pongo Waring, I think, is Aston Villa's leading goal scorer of all time.
Pongo.
And yet, somehow, Gabi Agbonlahor gets spoken of as Villa's record scorer because he got 72 across 11 years.
Premier League, I know. Well, I think even Yorkie, when he was at Villa, got more than Agbonlahor.
I think Yorkie got more than that in one season.
Yeah. I nearly did. But you see, that's the thing. I don't mind Premier League. It's fine. But how many years then will it be, if that's the case? How many years then do we have to wait before Alan Shearer's goals record is consigned to the bin, or Ian Wright's amazing record for Arsenal is consigned to the bin, or Thierry Henry's Arsenal goals record? How many years down the line before?
Well, you go further down that list, there's some impressive names, not least Dennis, so I think.
Was appearances in that
Ian
as well?
Rush.
Yeah, Rushy.
Rushy. I mean, his career
Rushy would
all
be
but forgotten about because we don't
That's
have him on that list.
Exactly.
Was there appearances on that list there?
No.
So what's the comparison there between Shearer and Jimmy Greaves? How many games did Shearer play to amass that amount?
I'd like whoever it was that decided we should consign Football League games and history to the bin to hold his hand up and take responsibility.
Well, do. Go on.
Yeah,
That's
go on.
what I would say.
Go on then.
We'll back
Get
you.
your hand up.
Yeah, he should do it, shouldn't he?
You should do it.
Should do it. Do it.
Come on, just do that.
Well, it was us.
Oh, bus. So when you're under the bus
Where's
now.
that bus?
I know, you're under it.
Where's that bus?
It was us. And I was a great advocate at that time.
There you go.
But as time has softened my view on that.
See, but I was never going to be party to a vote that consigned my career to the bin.
Well, you were there.
Was that? Would you do that?
You were there.
No. I was probably there, but I was doing what I was told, like I always do.
Really?